Hey everyone, Enie's 20, and it is time for a good old-fashioned normal video where I don't talk about anything and I ramble for 10 minutes. Not really. I kind of want to show off, or at least talk about some of my, what's the word? I guess physical media, like my merch or other stuff that I've gotten lately that I really like. Mainly because that over there on the bed, I just got like 10 minutes ago, so I'll open that later. Something nice, something I was really waiting for. I think it's only been a week since I ordered it, but it feels like so much longer. I don't know. Another thing I want to do actually, because I see this from a lot of people who vlog in their rooms or at their homes. Their walls are just covered. Like there's like no actual wall visible. Like they just have so much stuff over it. It's crazy. And I'm just like, I kind of want to move my stuff because like everything that I have, as you can see, is like spaced apart, like the posters. But if I could put them closer together, I could display more, which would be nice. Of course, the issue then becomes I don't have any frames. I only ever buy frames when I'm going to put something up. And I need at least 2 more frames, because there's 2 posters I definitely want to put up around here. So I wonder if there's like a better way, like a better frame, if anyone knows, and this is quick. Because like all of these are held up by the little like metal circular hooks. Or I think this one has one. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is good. Like these little bits here, and like the only way to hang them up is like to put like a thumbtack in the wall and then put this on the thumbtack, which is how everything is hanging. It's just really inconvenient. I hate these, like trying to get them to catch on the thumbtack. I would prefer a more like a better way to display stuff, to hang stuff. That's why I have tapestries. That's why I have 3. I have the Suisse one, the Toa one, and then there's a Cali one over there right off camera. But yeah, I would rather I like whenever I had the opportunity to grab one of those, I grab more because they're just so much easier to hang, and they look really nice. I don't have to buy a frame every single time. But yeah, speaking of these, I got these 3 from an Odyssey online store. It's no longer up. Well, actually, I don't know why I said that. It probably is. I should check it. But yeah, why did I say that? Whatever. Maybe he has it up, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Kai Juni, I think, was the artist's name. Kaejunni. Got it through their Twitter, and then it led me to their storefront. And I bought a bunch. I don't even remember why I got him. I think he was doing like some kind of sale, like because I bought 3, so clearly it was me. Maybe the more you buy, the bigger discount you get. I don't know. But these are not hanging. They used to be hanging when I lived in the apartment, not anymore. So if I could shove the stuff on the wall and move it in a way that leaves more space, I would like to put these back up because they're really nice. Here's one. I got 3 of these. So the first is a Tifa one. I started calling her Tifa more often because I've noticed more people calling her that. I always used to call her Tifa. When I first played Final Fantasy VII years and years and years ago. But I think in all voice acted stuff and everything, they call her Tifa. I could be wrong, but I mean that game also had Aerith as Aeris or Aeris, I think I've heard sometimes. Yeah, but you know, what can you do? Who's this one? Alright, the Edelgard one. Yeah, this one's fucking cool. I want to say this is probably the reason that I wanted to get his posters, just because this one is really, really awesome. The time skip Edelgard poster. Also, if you notice, the frame is a little bigger than the image. I can't remember if that was my fault or whoever got me these frames, because I gave them exact measurements. I mean, it wouldn't matter so much if I had like a black page behind them instead of the brown cardboard, because then. I mean, look at those 2 frames. Clearly, you see the white on the top and the bottom. The frame is too big. That's another thing. If there's anyone out there who can help me find some good frames of these sizes, that'd be super swell. So I can trade these up for something better. You know, I would like that. Who's the last one? Because I legitimately don't remember which ones I bought. I know the Tifa one, and I know the Edelgard one. But I'm like, who's the other one? Did I get a Samus one? I don't think I did. I don't think there was a Samus one. There was the Zelda one. Did I get a Zelda one? Oh, I got the Zelda one. Weird. I honestly forgot that I did. He had a Link one too, which I was considering. I was like split between the Link or the Zelda one, but I just like the Zelda one more. I thought it looked cooler. Which is crazy. Like, this looks really good, and I'm of the camp. I don't know if it's the minority camp. I don't know how much of a take it is these days, just because I don't like the wild Zelda design at all. Short hair, long hair, doesn't really matter to me. I don't think she looked good. Like, I mean, compared to all the other Zeldas, she just really stands out as probably like my least favorite Zelda design, if I'm being totally honest. Ocarina of Zelda I always loved. Twilight Princess Zelda's cool. I like Skyward Zelda. Hyrule Warrior Zelda is the best one. Any other ones I could think of? I don't know, just I don't like that one. Which is funny because then I got that design for her, but I mean, she looks great. Like, it's a really cool looking artist rendering. I guess it's more the artist style that makes it better versus the 3D models that they used in Breath of the Wild and what was the other one? Tears of the Kingdom. Right. I was like blanking. Yeah, as you can see behind me, I guess we'll go down it. I just like showing my stuff off because it's fun. Oh, actually, the other thing, I don't know why I don't have it on, but yeah, I wore this in a few videos already, which is the Callie hat. It's from one of her merch drops. I don't remember which one. Birthday, anniversary, some event like that. Yeah, it's got the skull on the front, little skull symbol. It's got these rings on the side, which are really cool. Deadbeat hat. I wore it a few times. And oh yeah, the what is this? I was gonna say polo. Hoodie. Yeah, the hoodie. I got it simply because of the art. Which oh, that's another artist. Hyde, I believe. He goes with Hyde. Is this at Hyde or is his username Hyde? Oh, what? It's Hyde, Hyde, and I think Tobacco, I want to say, is his at. He does incredible art. Like, his art is always like amazing. All his fan art and stuff that he draws on his own time is great. And then when he's commissioned to do stuff officially for hololive and whatever else he does, I'm sure he's done it with other people. He has to have. It looks fantastic, and this was one of them for the Halloween event. I think it was not this year. I don't think it was last year, so I think it was the year before. Wow, it's been that long? Like, I think. Anyway, I could be wrong though. But yeah, it's got all the hololive English members on it, and like really cool outfits. All their eyes are glowing. This looks pretty nice. I also have a T-shirt version of it just because I couldn't resist. Nice. So the stuff on the wall, we'll hit that up since it's right there. Oh, I could probably just turn the camera a little bit. There it is. Yeah, so over there, I can't for the life of me point correctly. It's flipped and it really confuses me. Yeah, over there, that is my Callie tapestry from her first live, her solo live. Man, I really wish I knew when these things happened. I could look them up though, because I have a computer. $2022. All right, so it's July 21st, 2022. Really, which is cool. And she just announced she's doing another one next year in February, I think, in Hollywood, which is crazy. And then over here is the Suisse from her second solo live, Shout in Crisis, which I believe was last year. Gosh, it was a great show too. And underneath it, where did I do that? Are the LPs that I have of Shinigami Notes and Unalive. LPs, right? Yes, because I have the albums over there. Right above my head. And over on the right, the posters that are in the frames, they came from where was it? Oh yeah, it's laying down, so let me go pick it up. That's like a special box version of Shinigami Note that had a bunch of stuff. It's got the CD in there for the actual album, the EP, and a whole bunch of other assorted merch. And it had, I believe that's where the cards were, the images that I two of these, my two favorite ones, I picked and framed on the wall. Too. But I have, I think, 3 others that are still in there. And these are my 2 favorites. The one with Callie and the plants, and the one with Callie and Suisei, which is actually the art of Capsule. Yeah, Capsule. They're a collab song together. That's like the official art for the MV, and I always like the poster. The outfits that they're wearing are really cool. So I was glad that they released that as like a separate thing, so I could hang it up. And lastly, this right here is Toa hololive. Break Your X, or Break Your XXX, which was this year, I'm pretty sure. It was the most recent one. Yeah, it looks really well. That changed, but that's fine. So yeah, those are really nice. I do want to move them around so that I can put more stuff up, so I will do that. And should not show that. This stuff. Oh, you can see Injustice. It's an Injustice poster. There's actually a bunch of posters all rolled up together. I forgot about a lot of these until someone, I think it was my sister, gave me this, and she was like, "Oh, this is yours," and I'm like, "What is it?" And then I started looking through all the posters. I was like, I forgot about all of these. Yeah, it's an Injustice Gods Among Us poster, which is cool. It's a cool image. I like the first Injustice. I think the second one could have been better. What can you do? I forget what other ones are in here. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. There's a Skyward Sword poster in here. I wonder which one it is. Because I don't want to open them up, because then it's a pain in the butt to close them back up. But yeah, I think there were a few more in here that I threw out because it's like, I'm not really into that, or I don't really want that specific poster anymore. You know how it happens. Yes. This does not want to go back into Tube. I don't even know how it fell out. I think I put it in the wrong way. There's one that for some reason is laying by. So maybe it was originally in the tube with everything else, but then I took it out and it unfolded, and now it doesn't want to fold back in. Who knows? Posters are weird. This is another Skyward Sword one, which is what confused me, because then I'm like, well, which one's that? I would like to know, but I don't want to open it up. This is... Oh yeah, this is the... for that one. Yeah, that's a really... That art style is amazing. Like, it looks really cool. Yeah, that's a nice one. It's not like I would be against... I have too many. Like, even if I was to get all of these framed, I don't even know how I would put them up. Like, that'd be a test. This one I'm really happy about. This is a Kamen Rider Kuga poster. When I bought Kamen Rider Kuga from Shout Factory, as a bonus, they add in a poster, which is not the only series that did that on there, but I didn't actually want it, so to speak. Like, I like Kuga, like I really do, and after watching it again, I like it even more now. But like, if I was to pick a Rider poster, I would get like a Ryuki poster, or like, I don't know, what else? A Build poster. We just watched that one again. Build was really good. Or Drive or Gaim. But you know, I have it. It's one that I do want to hang up. I wish there was like a thing that told you how big it is, so that I could know when I go frame shopping. Or when people give me answers and then I can just steal their answers and use them for myself to get frames. A lot of cool stuff here. There's a lot of stuff that I like and that I would like to have displayed better. It's the same for these two things over here, which are really neat. Yeah, here we go. This will work for now. So this is on the back of my door. It was from her most recent anniversary. Yeah, whatever. It was from one of her more recent events. And I say recent, it was probably forever ago, because I know her birthday's 4/4. So yeah, I ordered it, and these things, because they come from Japan, they're made to order. They ship months later. I still have a bunch of hololive merch that isn't on its way anytime soon, but it's a cool one. And then I have this, which I was really glad to get, the Unalive poster. This thing, like, man, I think it was no, I think it was a Shoutin' Crisis Tapestry that I almost missed out on because I waited so long that the order period ended. But then they started a new order period, and it's like, oh hey, for anyone who missed, like it didn't include all the merch, which is fine. But what it did include, I was able to pick up what I wanted. So that's good. And these to me are like the most important things because like it's really easy to own a lot of stuff digitally, and I do. I have a ton of digital games on my Wii U, on my Switch. I have a few on the PS5. It's not my PS5, but there are a few on the PS5. And I have a shit ton of Steam games. I have so many more Steam games than I ever thought I would have. Like, way too much digital stuff. But there's always an advantage to having stuff physically. And it's, I mean, number one, holding it is really nice. And if you like to collect all of something, anything that you could think of, just being able to display all of it is like super cool. So, you know. I know I showed these off before in my media threads, but still worth seeing again. First and only Power Rangers season I own so far. SPD. I don't know which other ones I would want to own, to be completely honest. Not that I dislike Power Rangers. I love Power Rangers. I just don't know which ones I would actually want to buy. Like, this is straight up one of my favorite seasons of all time, if not my favorite season of all time. Maybe Dino Thunder would be one I would like to pick up. I was looking at like box sets of Mighty Morphin, which were really cool. Like really big box sets with a lot of featurettes on them. I wouldn't mind grabbing that at some point. I'm not like the hugest Mighty Morphin guy, but I mean it is the first season. There's a lot of fun stuff about it. I enjoyed it when I watched it. I remember way back in the day. I don't see why I wouldn't want to see it again. I definitely would like to get In Space in some way, just because it's the ending of that whole first arc, and it's really good. I was surprised by how good In Space was the first time I watched it. Oban. I'm so happy I got this. I don't know if they're still selling it on their little webpage they had set up. I hope they are. And I hope. Well, I guess it's more like I hope they aren't, because then that means they sold out completely, which is awesome. But gosh, it's so good. Actually getting the opportunity to watch it all again in full, I was shocked by how good it is. Like, really awesome cartoon. I wouldn't mind seeing it again and watching it in some other language just to see what it's like. Because I watched it in English since I remembered seeing it in English. I'm just kind of curious what it sounds like in, I don't know, Japanese or French, since it's primarily French, I think. I think it's like a French-Japanese collaboration. That's what gave birth to that. So, because of that, it's like, I remember talking about this on the media thread, and even now, I don't know what I would say. Like, if you were to watch like a Super Sentai or a Kamen Rider or any anime, you know that like the default language is Japanese, because that's what it released in, and then it got dubbed or subtitled in something else for elsewhere. And then there's stuff like a Stellar Blade, which I shared on my media thread as well. That Korean. It's a Korean property, so that was what the game was released in. I played it in Korean, and that was really cool. But with this one, fuck if I know. Like, I think it came out everywhere at the same time, but I could be wrong. Got a bunch of languages. Is Japanese even on here? The English, French, Italian, whatever. It's good though. It's a really good show. I recommend it. Always will. And I mean, I did realize later, I didn't even know this, that all of SPD is available on YouTube. So you can watch the entire thing on YouTube, no problem. I don't know if Oban is the same thing, but SPD is, and it's like, I was like, oh, I could have just... But once again, the advantage of having it physically is that in the event that, like, you lose internet connection for whatever reason, you can still watch it, still enjoy it. So. And of course, which is, look how thick this thing is. I don't know if these things need a little bit more help with the packaging, because like these discs that are in here, some of them fall out, just like, and when I try to push them back in, it's almost like they barely have any grip. But it's a 1, 2, 5 discs, right? Oh wait, nope. See, here we go. One fell out. Disc 6 was not so lucky. 7 discs. Yeah, these things are really big. So I mentioned this in my media thread, but I'll just say it again now because it's amusing to me. But the issue, I guess, with these things. And I don't know if this is like a thing that everybody has because I don't know. I have an external DVD Blu-ray player that I plug into the back of the computer to use to watch all this stuff, and it does not like seeking. So and this show does not have a menu. There's no like, which episode do you want to watch? Like the SPD one and Oban do. This doesn't. You put this one in, it starts rolling and it'll just open and play. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it ends. Which, you know, for when I started watching it, fine. I put the disc in, I played it, off we go, off to the races, 3 hours of Kamen Rider. But if you ever want to pause it, or if you want to seek for whatever reason to bounce back and forth, at least how it goes with my computer, it does not like that. Sometimes it'll just not move and not play at all, or it'll move and then it'll start playing for like a minute and then it'll just freeze and it will not continue. And at that point, I gotta take the disc out, put it back in, and then try to seek back to where I was if I remembered how far in I was, and then it might just redo the issue again. So, starting with like disc 3, I actually started copying all the files from the CDs onto the computer so that I could freely seek and play whichever ones I wanted to, which is a very advantageous thing to do. Made it a lot easier to pause episodes if I needed to go do something and not worry about coming back and have them not play. So that was nice. Still very cool. Yeah, I was wondering why is it 7? I forgot it was 7 discs. Yeah, it's because they have 7 episodes on each disc. You can see it right here. Tells you which ones are where. So 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, and then 49. Huh, I didn't realize it broke up that well mathematically. Huh. Oh. Yep, it fell out again. Disc 6 is just, it doesn't want to. I wonder if there's something I could do to fix it. Because it's just, you barely pull on it and it'll pop out. I don't know. I think as long as it doesn't get scratched up and unreadable, it's fine. It's just weird that it doesn't want to stay where I put it. Yeah, let's open the box right now. I got more stuff to show off, but I want to open the box, so we'll open the box. Yeah, I don't know what that says. Long box. I remember when I got a package like this a while back. It's a long while back now I think about it. It came like this, like a long one, and I'm like, why is it such a long package? Like, what I got is super small. It shouldn't be that big. But after like a few seconds of thinking about it, I realized why that was, and I was like, oh, actually, makes a lot of sense. Shout Factory. There we go. It's peak fiction. It's the greatest show of all time. One of the greatest shows of all time. Oh man. I'm so excited to watch this again. This will be the, like, I don't know, 8th time? Who knows? I've seen Ryuki a lot. It's legitimately my favorite Kamen Rider. Those who don't fight don't survive. What's it say back here? Mirror World exists symmetrically beyond an invisible mirror in space and is an exact copy of our human world, where only monsters can dwell. Evil monsters frequently cross the mirror and attack our world. Only Kamen Riders who make a contract with a specific monster and obtain a special power from it can enter Mirror World to fight with the help of an advent card. Shinji Kido, a journalist, contracts with a dragon and becomes Kamen Rider Ryuki. He fights a fierce battle with evil monsters. Many Kamen Riders appear one after another and fight to satisfy their own aims. However, only one Kamen Rider can outlive the others. Thus, it is their fate to keep fighting to the last man. Bonus feature, Kamen Rider Ryuki episode final, the director's cut. Yeah, that's the other thing I was excited about for this one. When I read on the website that in addition to the entire season, it also includes the movie, which is really nice. I don't think any of their other releases do that. Obviously, Kuga doesn't because Kuga didn't get a movie. I wish it did. This is thick. Well, actually, it's probably the same. Yeah. Still, really thick boxes. Hefty. And of course, the other thing in the package, the reason why it's a long box. Poster. That's one I'm absolutely gonna hang up. So I need to just find the frame. I think I'll go to the website and see what they say about the dimensions so I can hang this shit up. Because I want it. Something I'm very excited for. I do wish, like as I was saying about the Kuga one, I do wish that they had put in like I wonder why they don't have a menu. That's what I'm really curious about. Like inside the thing, and it just you put it in and it just plays. I mean, I guess maybe most people don't care, and that's okay. I just curious as to why they didn't want to do that. Because again, if you're gonna seek, it's a really tough thing to do. This plastic is really plasticky. Kamen Rider Ryuki. And I mean, as I said a lot of times in other videos that I've probably made in the past when I talk about Kamen Rider in passing, yeah, Ryuki's my favorite, but I will readily admit, and I do readily admit, that there are others that I think are just, in terms of quality, just better. Not that I think Ryuki's bad now, or like if I see a better rider, I'm gonna be like, you know what, Ryuki was actually bad. No, it's still my favorite. I still think it's great. It's just when you have another series like Build, or Gaim, or Drive, or anything like that that are just like fantastic. It's like, yeah, I would honestly say those are better than Ryuki, like overall. Still my favorite though. That'll never change. I mean, it might. Who knows? They'll do Kamen Rider until the day I die. So there you go. Yeah, 8 discs. That's what I thought, because they had to add an additional disc that has the movie on it. Cool. What else do they have? 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, because this was 50 episodes, whereas Kuga was 49. And then disc 8 has the movie. The complete series, running time approximately 175 minutes. That's so cool. Any of you guys falling out? Here we go again. Disc 7 fell out. Oh. Disc 8 has a different image on it. It's got Ryuki and Fam on it. Whereas all the other discs are just Ryuki. That's another thing. I kind of wish that the discs had like different designs on them, or like different images. But you know, I'm not gonna. It's like the most minor of things. It's not gonna break anything. But I mean, that's a really cool picture of Ryuki right there too. But like, you know, I mean, Ryuki has like 13 riders. It'd be cool if they put a few more of them on the. But whatever. Not gonna complain, because. Whatever, it's still cool. I like Shinji anyway. So he's awesome. Something. Excited, very much excited to watch that. And trying to think what else. There's still more stuff over there, but I want to talk like looking at my consoles that are around. Just thinking about what it is that I still have to do, like, or that I still want to play, because I got like such a backlog. Like I did a lot of damage to the backlog a few months ago, which I'm happy about. But unfortunately, I picked a bunch more games to play. And I have this problem that I'm sure everyone has, where sometimes you sit down and you're just like, I don't know what to play, and you got like 20 games that you can pop any one of them in, and for some reason you don't want to play any of them. And it's really annoying. I have this other issue where when it comes to certain games that I like or that I'm going to play, I just don't want. Like, I started Metroid Prime 3 on my Wii U because I want to beat it before Prime 4, which is next year. We're in November. We're almost in December. This is the last day. So yeah, we'll be hitting up 2025 real quick, and Metro Prime 4 will be here before we know it. And I've barely started 3. The issue is I popped in the game and I started playing for like 30 minutes, and the next time I played for like an hour, and like I haven't played it since. It's been like a week or 2, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna finish that game anytime soon. It's like I don't have the desire to. I don't know why. I mean, even with Twilight Princess, one of my favorite games that I got on Wii U, when I first played it, very short amount of time, and then I went back to it, same thing, and finally I went back to it one day and I just played for like hours on end, and it was like hours of Twilight Princess every day for like a week straight until I beat it and finished it, like almost 100% of it. And I was like, wow, I really liked it. Like, I just got into a drive where I wanted to play it. And that's the kind of feeling that I hope kicks in for some of these other games that I still have kicking around. On my Switch, I've borrowed Dragon Quest XI from my sister, so I've been wanting to play for forever. And I played it for a few hours also over a few days, and then I just never went back to it. I don't know. It's like, I want to beat it. I want to play it. I want to see it through because, you know, it's cool. It's interesting. I don't know. Like, I boot the game up and then I just like, I don't want to play that much. I play an hour and I stop. I'm sure the mood will hit me eventually. I just don't like it when that kind of stuff happens. It's really frustrating. Last few things I want to just talk about real quick, because man, I've been going for, oh shoot, that's a lot of time. I didn't even know how that happened, but the last thing's right here. So I have a shelf right here off camera, and on the bottom I have like my carrying case for my Wii U and some assorted random shit. The second shelf has my games. I have my 3DS games, my books, my big Xenoblade 1 and 2 boxes are there for the special editions. Above that, I have my Wii U games, my Switch games, PS5 games. Any books up there? No, all my books are on the third shelf. And then my top shelf is my hololive shelf with all the rest of my hololive DVDs, music, figures, my plushies up there. Really cool stuff. Well, this is the most important batch of that stuff, which is the Blu-rays for the concerts, because those things are awesome. The concerts are really fun that they have, and like the music, I love the music of hololive, and it's just like, it's really cool. So this was this the first one I got? I think this was the first one I got. The new Underworld Order Kali Soul Live, which I mentioned before, because that's what the tapestry over there is for. But yeah. And the reason that I got this one first is because this was actually being sold through her store through Universal, so it's much easier to order from it because it doesn't have to come from overseas, which is nice. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, with the announcement of her new live in Hollywood, I definitely want to watch this again. Just remind myself what it's like. It's got the whole set list in the back. And I'm really excited for the other one because this one was fun. This was a really good time. One of the first concerts I watched. Not the first one, but one of the first. The first one I watched, I believe, was this one. Which is the third fest. Link Your Wish. So this year was Capture the Moment. Last year was Our Bright Parade. This was the year before, so 22. Link Your Wish. And it was the first hololive concert I watched, and one of the first things I paid for hololive ever. And man, it was something to watch that. Which way is right side up? It's so funny because these slit boxes are like flipped. Like, you would think that holding it, you would open it like this, like I just did for the other stuff, but it actually comes out the other side. Yeah, well, it's not gonna, but the opening is over here, where the actual things comes out of. So Link Your Wish was very fun. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. Also, once again, just like the issue with the Kuga DVD, it does persist with these. So I actually have the entirety of these concerts ripped, or whatever you call it, I copy them off the discs and I have them saved on my my external hard drive. So if I ever want to watch them again, or if there's specific performances I'd like to listen to again, I can just open them up on the computer and seek right to them. If I want to. Oh, finally got it. Jeez. There we go. It's so cool. Yeah, there's also a photo book in here, which is what's the word? Which is neat. They release these with like every single DVD or like Blu-ray or like any concert that they do, which is basically simply it's like photos of each performance, like 4 photos for each performance, just showing the talent singing and the crowds, which are super cool. The way these things are caught must be insane, because like the quality of these images is nuts. But really good stuff. I opened the page randomly. I didn't pick the Risu Flare page. I don't even remember what they sang. Not true. I do remember what Risu sang. I believe it was Alice and You, and she brought the house down because she's insane. Good times. Like, insane as in she's crazy, and insane as she's. Well, yeah. I guess, and the next one I got, which I was so excited to get this one. I was so excited. It got in my box, in my mailbox, and the box that it was in was exactly the dimensions of the mailbox, or at least as wide as the mailbox was. So it was super hard. It was like a 30-point turn trying to get that shit out of there. And it was late at night. I had just come home from work, so it was like 10:30. I was out there messing with the freaking mailbox trying to get this out. But yeah. 4th Fest. Hour Bright Parade. The box got bigger. Right? Yeah, it's bigger. Which is funny, because I already ordered 5th Fest, Capture the Moment, like as soon as it went up. As soon as I said, hey, you can buy it now, I'm like, done. And that box looks even bigger than this one. Which I was like, okay, we'll do it. I'm up for it. I'm all into it. I want it. I need it. So... yay. So pretty. I watched this one the most because like I like Link Your Wish, and Link Your Wish has a lot of good stuff about it. Like there are a lot of really cool performances and stuff like that. Like Link Your Wish is nice. It's tops all the way through, fun time. This is like it's like between that and this, it's like everybody like they just leveled up. Like they like everybody just got so much better at everything that they do, and I don't just mean the talents. I mean everything. Like the stage, how it looks, how it sounds, just everything just improved. Like over the course of 1 year, to such ridiculous heights that I was like, there's no way the next one could be even better. And Capture the Moment was stellar somehow. But yeah, no, Our Bright Parade was fantastic. I watched it so many times while it was online. Because when they release it, you can watch the archive if you bought the tickets on Spawn or wherever else they have it for I want to say a month, and then it goes away. I watched it so many times over the course of that month. I tried to find as many people who were watching it and recording their reactions, like live watching it or watching the archive later, and I watched it again with them. I honestly don't know how many times I've seen this in full, and there's just even now there's still so many performances in it that are absolutely phenomenal. Just look how many people are on this thing. Like, it's crazy. And to think that the next one's gonna have even more, and the next one's gonna have more. It's crazy. Yeah, there. See? Photo booklet. What page did I open up to? Oh. I opened up to, I believe this is the end of Deco... No, Deco... Yeah, Deco 27. So with Sora and Suisei. I think Suisei was singing Planetarium for that. And then Sora had... I forgot what her song was called. I forgot what that cover was. This is good. I also, in light of certain things, because as we record, I believe yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Chloe announced her graduation from hololive, which... Bummer. She's good, but... Man, she's good. Like, her performance here at Our Bright Parade is one of the ones that sticks out to me. In addition to her, there's also Aki, Roboco, who were the pair? Ali and Hachima had a fantastic performance together. Hollow X's group performance near the end was just incredible, and she was a part of that too. So and Capture the Moment continued that with her having a montage, a medley for her performance. It's really good. Oh. 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 Day 1, Day 2, and the Holo 27 stage. And that was their collaboration with Deco 27. And then it's gonna be crazier because there's gonna be 4 discs for the next one because they had 3 stages, and Honeyworks, the Honeyworks stage, that was the person that they collabed with this year. And I'm gonna now I don't know if I want to watch Ryuki or if I want to watch this after I'm done recording. Legitimately, I don't know. And one last thing to show. I can't believe it's been 45 minutes of me just talking about the cool stuff that I have and cool stuff that I like. Last one that came in last month? Well, recently. I don't know, the most recent thing that I got. The actual Shout Crisis Blu-ray. Which you see. It's the poster back there. And it's the acrylic stand right here. Same image. Yeah, this is the only acrylic stand that I own. I wanted to get at least one. And if it was going to be one, I wanted it to be something cool. And this official art of Suisei for Shout Crisis is just so good. Like, her new outfit for it is so cool. So I was like, yeah, gotta be this one. Very cool. I might get more in the future. Yeah, Shout Crisis was her solo live, and it was wonderful. It's another one that I listen to a lot. And the advantages that I have for this one, and even New Underworld Order, is that it's shorter. Like, Our Bright Parade and Link Your Wish get consistently long. I think one was like 3 or 4 hours, and the next one like 4 or 5 hours, and Capture the Moment's even longer. So yeah, so it made it a lot easier to rewatch this one with people, simply because it was like an hour and a half ish. Ooh, nice and shiny. Have an image on it? No, it just says the name. But yeah, no, this was great. I was really glad to see it again, just because, like, Suisei is amazing. She's probably one of the best, if not the best, singer and performer in hololive, and it just really stands out. It's really obvious when you watch this as well. Photo book. So yeah, those were the last things I wanted to look at when it comes to that. I just like showing off stuff, talking about stuff, and being happy about cool stuff that I got. I'm sure everyone can relate. And I could probably talk about more in the future if I want to. Like, I think that the problem is, for me, simply that a lot of my stuff's over there, and grabbing all of that stuff and moving it over here just to show it and talk about it is a bit much. And like, this is basically a webcam, so it's not really like an easy to pick up and move camera and shoot on stuff. At least, you know. But that's fine. That's good. Wait, it opens on both sides? Huh. So, there we go. Yeah, it's just something fun to share and talk about. Let me go see about that poster so I can see how big it is, just for reference. Here we go. Order from Shout Factory and get an exclusive 18 by 24 rolled poster, available while supplies last. 18 by 24. It's undoubtedly the same size as the Kugo one. Okay, so that's what I need to look for. 18 by 24 posters. If anyone knows any good ones, any good frames like that, I would appreciate it, like, very much. So I can at least get those 2 posters hung up. Anyway, that's all I got. This was a long video. Editing it's gonna be, well, yeah, probably gonna be a pain in the butt, but what can you do? Thanks everyone so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Until then, hasta.